how we gonna introduce ourselves today, man?
Well, obviously, if you follow us, you know who we are at the end of the day. But if you just didn't see the backdrop, we're in association with ISMO and Paradox as well. So I figure everyone go check out Paradox as soon as you can, bro. Get off this live. I want to see you at Paradox, the website, man. Paradox 12 X.
Let's pop the link at the bottom.
My bro's gonna pop the link at the bottom, man. Best merch in the city, hands down, man. We're about to introduce what we're gonna be talking about today in a minute. Just stay tuned for that for a second.
So off the bat right now, we're finna talk about body image, and we'll go around this topic from different sides of it. We're gonna speak from, to begin with, the male perspective, because that's our immediate understanding. But also, we're going to take into account female perspectives. So if you guys have anything to share too, that would be very much beneficial to the conversation. And yeah, let's just have at it. So for body image, what's your take on that topic in the media right now and how it's being portrayed in the public and just in the whole sphere of everything?
Man, I feel like we got a lot of opinions, man. We got a lot of opinions. We're gonna talk about what I think is the best approach to it. I think the best approach to it is that if you're healthy and you're in good condition, right, and you have no excuse, you have all your limbs, you're in good health, your organs are working good, you don't got cancer, you don't got like anorexia, things like bulimia. You don't have those conditions, then in my opinion, then there's no real excuse to not put in the work in terms of your health, right? So yeah, that's what I have to say. But I don't know. It's as we already talked before, it's a very touchy subject, right? At the end of the day, opinions. But I feel, again, if you have the capabilities, the aptitude to take care of your health, physical and mental health, then why are you not doing it? There's no excuse.
Absolutely.
But there's real roadblocks for people who have those roadblocks. But for those people, you gotta show that compassion, But I always show compassion, but as a trainer, I'm gonna be like, man, like, what condition you have? Why can't you put it in? Yeah, Tyrone, not everybody's about the grind, It's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna knock you. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you're a bum, but I'm not gonna, it's like, I feel like it's my opinion. If you're able to put in the work, then you gotta go ahead and put in the work.
Yeah, I think how I see it is everybody's in a different part of their journey, right?
Yeah.
Whether it has to do with your mental health or your physical body, which, by the way, are very much linked, right? So like, if you're not in a good state of mind, you're not gonna be able to work your body the way you want to. You're not gonna be able to achieve the goals that you want to. So it's. But
I kind of want to counteract that, because I feel like people in that, like, I at least for me, times when I've been down bad, quote unquote, down bad, in a bad position. For sure. I kind of go to exercise as that vice, and it brings me more positivity. So I don't know. You can either.
But that's the difference right there, though. The difference is that you're using it as a vehicle to get to that state of mind. But some people, once they get into like that space where they're not in that negative space, they kind of shut down and lose function. So I can definitely see how it's used but that's because you find genuine joy in it, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Because like not everybody. Some people like hate it with their gut. Like they hate, like, every time they get on that floor, they do that sit up. Like, oh my god, like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do one more sit up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've even been there at that point, like, even though you can say I love working out, there's times where I'm just like, man, it's not for me today, bro. But like, it's all about doing the uncomfortable thing, right? And it can always start with doing something that you love first, and doing uncomfortable things, and then building off of that, right? Because at the end of the day, life's not all goody two shoes, it's gonna be uncomfortable, right?
Right.
So like when you do things that make you feel uncomfortable and you get over that hump, the reward aspect is better than anything. Better than any video game, better than winning any basketball game, or any type of, it's that aspect that reward aspect is just, it's like none other, like none other.
Absolutely. So speaking of reward, actually, so we actually touched on it by ourselves, but I guess we should bring this conversation into the space too. We're talking about with exercise and also with
Sorry about that.
what's up? Oh,
Checking the time there. Yo, what happened to my camera? Y'all can see me?
yeah, I can still see you. I don't know
Can't
if
see
they
myself. Oh, there we are. Okay, back,
are.
back.
Yeah, so like with exercise, with let's even get into the spirit of like bodybuilding specifically, right? Just that, like when we look at bodybuilders and people that are really into fitness, that's like the pinnacle of of what fitness looks like in the media, right?
Yeah, for sure, for
Um,
sure.
you know, there's always this trade off between high risk, high rewards, and we're always trying to. There's always an extreme to that, whether it's taking steroids and going through crazy methods to achieve a certain look for yourself, or like I heard like some dudes like dehydrate their bodies completely so that they can appear more vascular, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah.
Right.
Yeah, those that yeah, there's a lot of different methods, and there's a lot of dumb methods out there. There's a lot of things. At the end of the day, I'm not at the top. I'm not even certified yet. I only know what I know. I know what I know. I'm not. Everybody's not gonna be nobody knows everything, right? But I'll tell you what I know in terms of that. Um, in terms of drinking no water for vascularity, that's a horrible thing. I don't know where you heard that from. That's
I,
crazy.
I literally heard about that. Like,
Crazy, man.
well,
Because
it's not even like not drinking water. On top of that, it's like they will like I saw so in this same documentary that I was talking about earlier. Actually, I'll reference that to you guys. So there's a documentary called Reggie A's Outside Man, right? You guys should definitely check it out. It's on Netflix right now. And he essentially talks about different, things in society, different phenomena, different, different things that occur. And he was in the UK talking about the craze of male fitness and how it's been pushed in the media, right? But there've been a couple of casualties as far as people that take it too far. And I want to preface this, fitness and there's a huge benefit in keeping yourself fit and looking after your body. Absolutely, because you just have more of life in that way. But there's unhealthy people on both sides of the spectrum, right?
that's real. Yeah, like yeah, there's different extremes, right? There's different extremes. Like there's the extreme of like overeating, and like just not touching a weight, just overeating to the point where we're to the point where, for example, you're throwing up and stuff like that. And for some people, it's conditions, right? It's
Right.
conditions. It's like to go around that, you got to be more careful with them. Yeah, you really got to be more careful. Because imagine how their mental state is, right?
Absolutely.
Like that's where that compassion piece has to come in, right? And
Right.
that take time. Like for example, like a trainer like me, sometimes like for those people don't want a trainer like me. I'm saying. But some trainers like they're different, man. They're like
Yeah.
there's cussing.
That's up. You gotta do these push-ups.
Those are the different extremes. I'm like, whoa.
For sure.
But yeah. I feel like even going back to the bodybuilding aspect and like going into it right now, just to for everyone, and I'm in horrible condition. We could even account that for the vigorous work I was doing in terms of bodybuilding, because I was actually at a competition. Just to give you a different lens on, or no, kind of the same lens supporting what he's saying. So I'm working out 6 days a week, right?
Right.
6 days a week, and I'm doing at least 2 workouts, maybe 3 a day by myself, because I'm like, yo, I need this, I'm winning this,
Right.
The whole time, man, I'm not focusing on the recovery aspect as well, right? Like I was doing the recovery aspect. I think I'm invincible, man, straight up. I thought, I got humbled by this, to be honest. I got humbled by this, by condition. I mean, I'm like, man, like, what's going on? Like right now, like things, like, because I was doing so much core exercises, my core is very tight. Like there's so many aspects that people don't take in. So many aspects that people don't take in, like the mind muscle connection, go on face. But my core right now very messed up because it's a musculatory thing. Like I'm not stretching my core. When's the last time you heard to stretch your core, guys? You know,
Yeah,
little things like that, right? And
yeah.
and there's like even in the bodybuilding aspect, like there's so many things. Like, it looks easy. It looks easy from the outside, right? It's just like, okay, you just put in the work, right? Some people just put in the work, but nah, that's just not easy. The pain, like if you look at dudes, so if you look at dudes like people like Ronnie Coleman or like Jay Cutler, those are probably like they're probably good. Those are probably good faces that most people know in terms of bodybuilding.
For sure.
290 pounds. Now they're going to come into their 40s, 50s. They're going to be in their 60s. They're going to be aching, having, you know, those are the only, not the only side effects and the only downfalls to doing steroids and taking it heavy, you know. But you really got to watch the recovery side, right? You got to watch the recovery side. Once you get into that range, and like there's guys who be like 60, 70 and they're still doing it. I'm like, man, I know those muscles are aching, man. You know. So the goal should be longevity. It should be longevity. It should be just getting the pump as soon as you can and get jacked as fast as possible. It should be longevity, right? If everyone end goal, like you should know that if you're gonna get up to that 290, 300, even further range, and you're all muscle, you will be hurting when you're older. You will have arthritis. You will have this. You know, you will have that. You're gonna run into problems. Just how if you're overeating all day and you're 400, 500 pounds and you're like that for a long period of life, you're gonna run to heart issues. You're gonna run to blood pressure issues, right? Sure. So yeah, there's different extremes, as you said.